Hi everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you to a very interesting software called Stretch Programming. Let's first start by learning what is program and what is a programming language. Let's take an example. In our daily life, we perform multiple number of tasks. So for example, you are asked to go and grab some ice cream from the fridge. So there are a certain set of instructions that you will follow. Like you'll go open the fridge door, take out the ice cream, close the fridge and come back. So you followed a particular set of instructions. Similarly, in order to perform a task, a computer also follows a set of instructions. These set of instructions are called program. Anything that a computer does from starting to shut down is a program. Like when you play games on computer or on your mobile phone, they are also a program. A person who writes these programs is called a programmer, and the language that we use to write these programs is called programming language. So yes, Scratch is also a programming language. The interesting thing about Scratch is you don't have to write any single line of code. Everything in Scratch is drop and down. So let's start with Scratch. Here is the link to download Scratch. I'll add this link in the description also, so you can just open the link and download. Once you download Scratch, we'll open it. So when you open your Scratch, you will see a screen like this. First, let me show you the main components of Scratch. This graphic you see here, this is called sprite. This cat is the default sprite for Scratch. There are many more sprites to choose from. Later, we'll see how we can change our sprite or how we can use multiple sprite at the same time. This box where you see the sprite, this is your stage. Stage is basically the walking area where you can perform actions and you can move this sprite. Here, this area you see, this is your sprite list. Here, whatever sprite you choose will be displayed here. Next, here this thing is called your block palette. Whatever action we want to perform, we'll choose the blocks from this block palette. Here you see multiple blocks, so every block here has their own function. You see. Next, this is our script area. In this area, we'll drag and drop the instructions from here. These blocks will drop here. So we can use multiple blocks and they can join together like this. These blocks together, these are called a script. A script is basically a program only. So we are basically writing a program without writing any code. I'll explain to you and we'll see how we will write a program. From here, this is the full screen. You can actually see your program in the full screen. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, let me remove these blocks from here first. Okay, so now we are going to write a script to move our sprite. Let's start with the very basic motion. So I choose this move 10 step. So whenever I click this, my sprite is going to move 10 steps. Now I have to click the the block, every time to move the sprite. Here we have events also. So if I choose event and I say when press the flag, so whenever the flag is clicked, this flag, it will move automatically. Okay. Similarly, let me show you an example. Let me show you by showing that the sprite will move on the click of this flag. Let me show you how. Delete block and turn 15 degrees. So whenever it's clicked, it's turned 15 degrees. But I want the sprite to keep moving by itself without clicking. So we go to controls, and here we have multiple type of controls. So let's say I take forever. When I put something in the forever block, that means this will not stop until I press the stop button. Like I press flag, that means it will keep on moving until I press the stop button. What it is doing here, it's just turning 15 degrees indefinite number of time. Let me show you another thing. Let's go to okay, in the control, if you want to see the movement one by one, let's put a wait. Here we have a wait control. So every time it move 15 seconds, it will wait for 1 second and then move again 15 degree. See how it's moving. Got it? Okay. Now let's move to another thing. Let me stop this. Here I can delete the sprite, or I can choose two sprites at once. So let me just delete this one and choose another sprite. Okay. I show you another example. I show you a flapping butterfly. Here is my butterfly. So now this is my sprite. I want the butterfly to flap its wings. Okay. First, before doing anything in Scratch or any programming language, you must be clear what you want to do. So here I have decided that I want to flap butterfly wings every 1 second. So I go to looks. Here we have switch costume to. So for every sprite available in Scratch, you will get this option and you can switch their costume. For butterfly, I have two costume. I show you. Butterfly 2A and 2B. So this is 2B, close wings, and for 2A costume, it opens wing. So what I have to do here, let's take it step by step. First, the butterfly will have open wings. Then I add a blue sky behind. I switch the backdrop. We have multiple backdrop. You can choose your backdrop from here. There are various backdrops. You can choose anyone. So I have chosen blue sky. Now the butterfly have to, because the wings are open now, I have to close the wings. So switch costume to 2B. Okay. Close, open. Okay. Now I want it to do this on a wait of 1 second. So I go to control and use the wait. Wait 1 second. Do this. Wait 1 second and close this. See? And then after closing, again wait for 1 second. Fine. Now what I want to do, I want to repeat this whole activity. You can choose some number of time or forever. So let's say I want to do the whole thing forever. I put it in the forever loop. See? Now I don't want to do it manually. I want to do it on the click of this flag. So what I do, I go to events. So now let's go to full screen. When I click, you see, every 1 second the butterfly will flap her wings. Okay, you see, you can change the wait timing here according to your wish. Like I want to slower it down to half the speed, so I use 0.5. Here also 0.5. I stop it first. See, it's faster now. Alright. Similarly, you can perform many more animations, and I'll give you a task for this, but that's all for this video. Maybe you can try these, and in addition to that, just try animating the first letter of your name, and I'll see you back in the next video and show you how you can animate your name. Till then, bye bye.